Saikat Dutta on the phone line. Mr. Dutta, many thanks for joining us. We just heard Vijay Goyal, the Foreign Secretary, make a statement, and this is the first official statement that has come from the government of India. Your reaction to the choice of words and the possible reaction that we might expect now from the other side of the border?
Mr. Gokhale, the Foreign Secretary, he's a seasoned diplomat and was very carefully emphasizing the fact that this was a non-military target. So basically the message clearly going out, even though we have taken kinetic action, this kinetic action is not escalatory and does not target the Pakistani army or the Pakistani military. And as we all know, the Pakistani military or any existential threat to the Pakistan immediately escalate things very quickly. So they are making that differentiation. That even though Air Force jets have gone in and hit Balakot, and now multiple sources are confirming that this is, yes, Balakot in Pakhtunkhwa and not AJK as the new spin that is coming out. Right. So, yes, there has been an escalatory move by using of Air Force as well as hitting a target which is in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, which is actually Pakistani territory. However, the fact remains that this was a terror camp. And the terror camp, which for years, almost going back to 2002, has been known as a jaish-e-mohammad camp training cadre. And both Masood Azhar and his elder brother Ibrahim Asghar, they are known to frequently go and address these cadres in this camp.
Right. Saikat Dutta, you did say, of course, that there is now a confirmation that the Air Force, for the first time, not only crossing the LOC, but also crossing into Pakistan territory, which means they cross the international border. What would this mean from an international affairs point of view, with the rest of the world watching? What implication will this have for us?
The clarification that technically the Indian Air Force jets have not crossed the international border. You see, if you take the Muzaffarabad air corridor, which is still on the line of control, then you're still line of control and not the international border. The fact of the matter is that you have hit a target in what is considered Pakistani territory is what is of significance here.
Yes.
As far as international reactions are concerned, my is that the international community is largely in favor of some kind of Indian reaction. President Trump as well as the EU and the others have made appropriate noises, both at the United Nations Security Council as well as personally, to ensure that there is some kind of international support. But any kind of an escalation will also bring in the Chinese, because they have huge investments in Pakistan and they wouldn't want any of that to be threatened in any. So the lot will also depend on how the Chinese government reacts to what has happened. And I'm sure they will be trying to ensure that things don't escalate beyond the point. The fact that Prime Minister Imran Khan in Pakistan has called for a meeting of his cabinet is also an indication that they are fairly concerned about what is going on. And my guess is be escalating this beyond whatever has happened right now.
Right. When you say escalation, what are the possibilities right now of response from Pakistan?
So, one clear indication which we have is that early in the morning, by about 7 o'clock, airborne early warning aircraft of the Indian Air Force took off from somewhere in Ambala, and it kept patrolling the line of control at international border right up to Punjab. Now, the fact that such an aircraft was flying and was noticed on radars as well is an indication that the Indian Air Force was very clear that there could be a Pakistani Air Force reaction or retaliation, even as they were either chasing the Indian aircraft or were trying to do something on their own. So both this shows that this could be one escalation. The other thing that I think which could happen is terror attacks, because from a Pakistani perspective, the jaish-e-mohammad and the Lashkar-e-Toiba are elements which are deniable but at the same time can be deployed against Indian security forces. So I expect there could be a spate of attacks against Indian military targets in Kashmir and other places from the Lashkar-e-Toiba or the Jaish-e-Mohammed cadres in reaction to this, and